So this is First Nephi chapter 11 in the Book of Mormon. In verse 35, he also gives us some more insight here. And he says, "And the multitude of the earth was gathered together, and I beheld that they were in a large and spacious building, like unto the building which my father saw." So he's having his own vision of this. "And the angel of the Lord spake unto me again, saying, Behold the world and the wisdom thereof. Yea, behold, the house of Israel hath gathered together to fight against the 12 apostles of the Lamb." So what he's actually seeing is that many of the good people of the earth and those who are actually members of Christ's church, those who are of that house of Israel, that covenant house of Israel that God established under Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that covenant runs through them, the covenant of Jesus Christ. And those people who are part of that house, part of that covenant, and all those who have been adopted into it actually are fighting against the apostles of Christ and against the teachings of Christ. And so he's saying that's the wisdom of the world, is that they have this new idea of what success is, and they try to follow after the path of the world. And in the process, they end up fighting against the very success that God has given to them and has outlined and has told them to follow his apostles who have that formula for success. And in verse 36, there's another very powerful insight here. And it says, "Was the pride of the world, and it fell, and the fall thereof was exceedingly great. And the angel of the Lord spake unto me, saying, Thus shall be the destruction of all nations, kindreds, tongues, and people that shall fight against the 12 apostles of the Lamb meaning Jesus Christ." So it's that pride that causes the fall. And it even affects people who call themselves disciples of Christ, but follow after the world instead of following after Christ or after following after Christ's apostles and prophets. And so there's a very powerful warning in that. And there's actually a corollary to this in the Bible. So Noah actually ran into the same thing that Nephi saw in his vision and that Lehi saw in his vision. So Noah, when he was preaching, he preached for hundreds of years, and he was commanded to tell everyone to repent and change and come unto Christ and be perfected in him. But this is what the people responded to him. This is what they said. And these are people who had the covenant. They knew who the great ancient patriarchs and prophets were. They'd been taught it, but yet they fell away from that covenant path.